So this video we're going to show you the spray bar operation. So again, it can be done from the side or it can be done from the back. I'll just talk about the side because we're going to do, as a practical, we are going to actually do it from the back. But again, it's the same hookup, okay? Essentially it's going to be the same hookup if I'm just going to be using my hard suction hose to push water into a pool. Again, same principle. Take off my dust cover. With this one again, I am going to need a collar. You'll notice in the back it's going the right direction. I'm not going to need the collar. But if I was doing this operation here, I would need to use my collar. Okay? And once those would all be secure, this I can do from the side. Okay? But in this case, I am going to hook this up at the back. Okay, and I like to just work sequentially as I do this because I know I'm pushing water that way. I'm going to start opening stuff to make sure I don't forget anything.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to go water down this way. Telling me from my pump down. Just as an added safety, I'm going to add that guard on. Okay, so I have my flow going this direction. I have my appliance on. I'm not going to forget though, I have to make sure on the inside of the truck that valve is open. And for those of us that are not as experienced with this equipment, it's just fine to leave it open, okay? Like DC mentioned in the first video, all that'll happen is we're going to lose some water out of the back. You do have to be careful, especially if you're in a field or you're on a road. If you make too big a puddle where you're sitting, of course, you're going to get stuck. So that is the application for that, is so you can stop that flow if you're not moving or you're turning around. But again, for those of us that aren't as used to this equipment, it's okay to leave it open. Just be aware that it's pushing water out or gravity feeding water out. Okay, so this is set. I'm going to close my truck up because we're going to be moving. I did already walk the other side of the truck off camera, so I know that's clear. So I'm ready to get in and get things going. Maybe I will, this is all right to do too. I'm going to engage this so I don't have to hop out again. And again, just make sure you're letting out the clutch slowly at idle, but I am going to open this now because then when I'm inside, I'm ready to go. Okay, so that is okay to do. Double check, that's closed. That's open. My valve here is open, so I know when I engage my PTO, I'm going to be good to go.
As you can see right now, without the pump engaged, this is gravity feed. Water is coming through just naturally from gravity feed. That was when the pump was engaged. The PTO was engaged.
now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate turning around. So the camera is going to come inside the truck and I'm going to show you my sequence for that. Okay, so I am in neutral. Engage my parking brake. My clutch is in. I'm taking my PTO out. Okay, now this is where I can close that. If I remember, and again, it's okay to leave it open, but if you remember, this is where you can close it. And that just stops the flow of water from going down that pipe while the PTO is disengaged. Okay, so then I'm going to make my turn, and then I'll go back the other way.